Hey guys, today is something a little bit different and a lot heavier. This is my way of honoring Charlie Kirk, a husband, a father, and a man who stood for his convictions. And I'm not here to speak for him, but I want to honor the way he lived his life by speaking truth without fear. Charlie Kirk is gone, taken from us for practicing his First Amendment right of free speech. And now, instead of mourning, people are celebrating. That's not politics, that's evil. And it should be a wake up call for all of us everywhere. Charlie was taken from us for what he believed and for practicing his First Amendment right of free speech. Think about that. The freedom this country was built on cost him his life. And what does it say about the people celebrating? It says they don't want free speech. They want control. They want to control speech. Because free speech isn't supposed to be an echo chamber. It's not just the speech you agree with. It's allowing someone you disagree with to still have a voice. The same people who screamed tolerance couldn't tolerate Charlie speaking. And the same ones who preached love celebrated when his voice was silenced. That's not freedom. That's tyranny wearing a mask. And this is what happens when good people remain silent. In 1962, the Supreme Court banned prayer in public schools. In 1963, they banned Bible reading. In 1980, they struck down the Ten Commandments being displayed in classrooms. By the 1990s and 2000s, schools stopped leading students in the Pledge of Allegiance. Piece by piece, the foundation was chipped away, and everyone remained silent. At the same time, families started falling apart. And Charlie said it best. I saw this video last night. We are now living with the consequences of parents who wanted their kids to like them instead of respecting them. Parents stopped leading, stopped disciplining their children, and discipline means saying no. But these kids were never told no. They weren't led, they were entertained. They weren't corrected, they were coddled. And now we're all living with the consequences of a generation that never learned boundaries, respect, or responsibility. Kirk Franklin once said, if you don't say something, then you're saying something. And Brandon Manning put it this way, in every encounter, we either give life or we drain it. There is no neutral exchange. That's the truth. Silence isn't harmless. It's permission. It's complicity. And when you don't stand, the world assumes you agree. And Charlie's death proves that. And don't get me wrong. This next part is I believe in prayer. I believe in the church. I'm a Christian man myself. And I believe we should be praying for Charlie's family and for what they've been through. But prayer without action is empty. People keep saying, well, I'm praying things get better. But they don't get better unless you do something. James 2:17-18 says, thus also faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. But someone will say, you have faith, and I have works. So show me your faith without your works, and I will show you my faith by my works. Faith has to move us. Thoughts and prayers are good, but if we stop there, we've missed it. Real faith stands up. Real faith speaks truth. Real faith exposes evil, because Ephesians 5:11 commands us, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather expose them. And for those of us who believe, this moment feels like prophecy coming to life. In John 15:18-19 says, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. And this is Jesus speaking. If you were of the world would love its own. Yet because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Does that sound familiar? Jesus warned us, when you stand for truth, the world will hate you. Charlie knew that and he lived it. Isaiah 5:20 says, woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And that's exactly what we're seeing. The media calling the truth hate. Calling it hate speech, and people cheering evil as if it's good. And even in Revelations, we see a future picture where God as witnesses are killed and the world celebrates. The point is clear. Evil doesn't just resist truth. It rejoices when truth is silenced. And that's what we just saw happen. Instead of mourning Charlie's life, people mocked him, cheered, and celebrated. That's not politics. That's spiritual warfare. And frankly, we have remained silent for too long. And while all of this is happening, the media showed their true colors. They said that he spread hate and hateful rhetoric. No, he spoke truth. He debated respectfully. He never forced his beliefs on anyone. But in this culture, truth has been redefined as hate. And if the truth is hated, then anyone who speaks it becomes a target. And while they were blaming him, they were also calling for more gun control. But let's not forget, this happened on a college campus. And if you check the laws that are already in place, college campuses are already gun-free zones, which means the person did not care about your law or your gun control. That law did not stop evil. Signs don't stop people that want to do harm. Laws don't stop hate. But truth, that's what they want silenced. But here's the thing about prosecution. It doesn't kill conviction. It multiplies it. After 9/11, the terrorists thought they would break America. Instead, people rallied stronger than ever. And now, with the passing of Charlie Kirk, may do the same. Because killing a man of conviction doesn't erase his voice. It amplifies it. They didn't silence him. They made him a martyr. And martyrs don't bury movements. They ignite them. This isn't just a call to Christians. This is a call to anyone who knows right from wrong. James 4:17 says, "Therefore to him who knows to do good and does not do it, to him it is sin." Silence is a sin. Silence is complicity. Silence is approval. Christians especially, stop saying, "I'll speak if God tells me to." He already did. Isaiah 58:1, "Cry aloud, spare not, lift up your voices like a trumpet. Tell my people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins." And in Matthew 28:19-20, Jesus himself gave us the Great Commission. "Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all things that I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the age." You don't need another sign. Silence isn't holiness. Silence is cowardice. And if you're not standing, you're surrendering. Charlie's death should grieve us. But more than that, it should wake us up. If we are going to honor his memory, it won't be by staying quiet. It won't be by hashtags or slogans. It will be by standing where he stood for the truth, for faith, and for freedom. And so I want to close with this. Lord, I ask you to come and comfort Charlie's wife, his children, and his family for everything they've been through. Strengthen them in their time of grief. Protect them in the days ahead. And stir your people to not stay silent, but to stand with courage and conviction. Because Charlie's life and passing reminds us silence is not an option.